What's going on, everybody? Not going to be terribly out here. Our littlest one is sleeping, so has some technical difficulties. Apparently, some of the settings inside of my YouTube got changed. I had to go back through them and figure out what was going on, but for whatever reason, what's going on, guys? Yeah, so let me get my phone set up here. Stand by a second. What's going on with Dwayne RTR? He's starting to get a little warmed up, but man, it looks bad, dude. I don't know. I think the score is 17-3, but what's up, Keith? The defense has a shot. The offense is struggling. What's going on, everybody? Jake Fromm's not putting enough touch on the ball. He's zipping the ball to people when he doesn't need to zip the ball. There's way too much Uncle Lou's TV. 13-3, excuse me. It seems like every week, the offense is taking a step in the wrong direction. And I don't know what's causing it. It's awesome that we're winning the game. Don't get me wrong. Defense is playing lights out. Again, we went to that prevent defense, and we started letting them go down the field. James Cook was wide open on about the 12-yard line. Jake Fromm didn't even look in his direction, didn't see him, never had any intention of him throwing the ball. A lot has to change. I mean, we can beat most teams playing like this. We can out-talent them. But, I mean, Pickens is doing good. But I think Dominic Blaylock's done a couple of good things. Brian Herrien had an excellent return. Belinky can apparently kick from inside the 5 on the other side and make a field goal, thank goodness. But the offense it's got so much work that needs to be done. Yeah, I actually, John, I had actually sent a message to Keith Carr earlier about that, saying that he had regressed badly. It doesn't appear, at least it doesn't appear to me, that the guy's able to. He may be able to read the defense when it's standing still, but the moment it goes in motion, he's already made up his mind who he's going to throw the ball to and forget anybody else that's open. He didn't even look. He didn't even look at James Cook. James Cook was in his own zip code, and he tried to force the ball to Eli Wolf, and Eli Wolf really wasn't even ready for the dead blame ball. Footwork is off. He almost got the ball knocked out of his hand because he was doing that stupid ball flip thing that he does. On the positive side, Georgia is playing absolutely lights out on offense. This defense their offense was supposed to be the offense to give us a test. They can't run the ball. I think they almost have negative yardage. The defense is just killing them, but the offense has got to be able to play a little better. Georgia should be able to score 30 points in any game it plays in, and we're not doing that right now. Hit that thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, Georgia's defense has been the telltale of about every game we've played this year, except for the first 3 or 4 games. I don't know if it's play calling. I would be highly surprised if James Coley is still the referee. Burrow, I'd take Burrow, man. That kid's playing lights out. He obviously looks at his receivers. How they going, Melissa? What's up, Eddie? Jake Fromm is not cutting it. Well, Georgia's going to run the ball or not within the first first half second from when the ball snap. There's no secret there. Well, we got away with a major face mask. The touchdown pass, we basically jerked that guy to the ground. I mean, I don't want to see us play football like that. Am I drunker the Brett? I'm not sure what that means, Mike. There's obviously been a lot of missed calls in this game. Unless it's been extremely blatant, which I thought even some of the more blatant ones got missed. not hitting a wide open guy. No, he's overthrown almost every deep ball. I think there's been 3 deep balls that's been caught. At least they're throwing the ball. I guess you could say that, but flea flicker nervous about this game. I noticed you just don't have the numbers, man. Justin Fields, a true freshman, is blowing him out of the water, and Jake Fromm's in his just freshman year. Well, have fun winning no more than the East. I don't know about that Master of Dreams. You got to understand that defense is incredibly stout. Now, even if Georgia only scores 21 points a game, which we've seemed to be able to manage that, Georgia's going to be in the hunt every year. Other than Georgia fans are calling me butthurt for it, but they're saying he tugged him by the jersey. Thanks for being a real fan. But, I mean, it is what it is. Fromm doesn't have a good arm. He has days when he's good, but it seems like he has more days than not. He's very inconsistent. Swift's holding the offense together. Yes, that is true. I will say that I'm very happy to see that we've actually started doing some jet sweep, tall sweeps, jet tall sweeps, side sweeps, down bias, low side, high side sweeps, whatever you want to call them. Everybody seems to have a different name. What's a little face mask between friends? just 7 points. That's all it is. Yeah, he absolutely makes a decision on where he's going to throw the ball before he ever snaps it. This is the game I've been worried the most about. You ought to see it there. There we go. This is what it looks like from the front. That's the side. And it's that way on both sides. That's the back. Yeah, Simmons finally came up with a big catch. There's still some problems on the offense. I mean, goodness gracious. Zamir White lining up on the wrong side and Jake Fromm not realizing it and tries to hand off to an invisible running back. And that's just absolutely ridiculous. The action pitch play. Yeah. What I've noticed is that whenever Georgia when Georgia runs the ball, but not right up the middle, Georgia pick up 5 or 6 yards. But every time we try to run the ball up the middle, unless we get lucky and bust loose, we're only getting 1 or 2. It seems like, again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. It seems like the Georgia offense is continuing to try and find an identity. I don't think Georgia knows what its identity is. I think that some people may say Georgia's identity is the run game. But you can't just run the ball up the middle. There's more to having an identity than just running the ball. Georgia used to be the jet. Yes, ma'am. What are you looking for?
The windows. Green bottle.
This one.
Yes.
Okay. What is this? Okay. Some kind of tea tree rose smell or something. Pickens is a monster. And here's the thing: most of those guys will be back next year. Mike Taylor says his identity is a drunk Georgia fan. There's a few of those around, sir. Blame the rain. Just playing. You can't. I mean, you can only blame the weather so much. I mean, at some point, Jake Fromm's got to throw the ball properly. He's got to look around the field, find out where the receivers are. He's got to throw it to the guys that are open. I mean, Tyler Clark is unblockable. Yep. Be nice to have a dual threat quarterback that can run a real read option. What's going on, Texas Rocks? I'm not excited about the offense. I love watching the defense play. I mean, I can get excited about the defense, but my goodness, I'm falling asleep watching the offense, man. It's terrible. Thought he was fishing in the rain. I agree, Bartholomew. I agree. I can't find Georgia offense with a search warrant, sir. You can't find the Georgia offense on a search bar on Google. It doesn't exist. You have to say we suck again, like the who's the guy that plays Deuce Bigelow? We suck again, yes. Rob Snyder, there you go. And we suck again. Oh man. Does Texas play in Baylor?
Yes.
What's the score to that game?
Okay, Google.
My wife just asked Google if Texas sucks again.
Okay, Google. What is the score of the Texas Baylor game?
We need to go Wildcat. Take
Yes,
from it.
Texas sucks again.
Yes, Texas sucks again. What's the score?
7-3.
7-3. That's still doable. Considering that's Baylor, man. Baylor was playing lights out against Oklahoma. Hey, wow. I mean, Texas is actually playing some defense, man.
I wouldn't know. I don't get to watch it.
Would you like for me to put your game on?
It's probably on halftime too. The game started at the same time.
I'll have to check.
Besides, every time I watch them, they suck even worse.
Yeah, every time she watches that, like when she watches Texas, they just suck even worse. It's just every time, man. Stetson is not the answer. If he was, he would be playing. He's terrible. Who have they played? So let's see. Josh Hobbs Sports Radio Network says, "Can we play any better?" Oh, we can, but I mean, here's the thing though. It doesn't really seem to matter what defense we play against, whether it's Auburn, whether it's Texas A&M, whether it's Florida, whether it's Vanderbilt. It doesn't matter what defense we're playing. We're going to get about the same amount of points no matter what. I don't know why. We can't let the backup QB play because the game is always in contention, and the media loves Jake Fromm so much they think that Jake Fromm's best thing since sliced bread. OSU is for real. There's no doubt. Dwayne Mathis can't play because, he had brain surgery. I think he had a tumor removed, and he's been recovering. He's actually thrown the ball around some, but he's been no contact on the sideline. So, man, it's streaming by so fast right now I can't read everybody's. I apologize. Yeah, we're definitely way more physical, Kenneth. The sky's falling when Tyler Simmons has a reception. At least you're not throwing to Matt Landers, man. Interesting. Hold on. Somebody wrote a paragraph here. Greg, who's in here all the time. I got a lot of respect for fans from other teams that jump in here and actually will defend their team. Like Greg, his avatar is a Florida Gator. He's in here. And he's like, I know what you mean being a fan of Florida, having a team with great defense, no offense. I know people say defense, but yep, you're right. Ship laners to Arkansas. Dogs always play a second half better from a good morning grill than. I'm having trouble getting motivation to get amped up to watch this game, man. Georgia should be scared of OSU. Everybody should be. They're playing lights out. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up for you go if you would, sir. From makes me want to drink, and I'm an Alabama fan. I think it's I will say that I noticed that the offense keeps changing. It's not the same thing, but it doesn't seem to be changing for the better. There's some things that we do and that we do well, and it seems like we have to lean on that. I think at one point we were like, I think we'd only converted like 2 out of 8 third downs or something ridiculous. We can play ball with anybody right now. We can play ball with anybody. Is it going to be a high-scoring game? No, it's not. I'm just drinking Coke. Somebody said something the other day about getting Mike Bobo back. Good Lord, please go find that guy. I will help kidnap him and drag him to Athens myself. Just let me know that you guys are willing to take him on, and I'll go get him. But so far, James Coley is not an offensive mastermind. He's terrible. What will it take to get Fromm benched? Him leaving UGA. First and Bobo. When the defense is 1,000 times better to watch than the offense, it's a problem. Well, Georgia has had incredible offenses in the past, but we haven't won anything by doing that. So, I mean, You know, I've made several statements about how UGA is definitely in the hunt whenever we've got a great offense, but we've got to have a better defense. Well, now it's like we went all defense, and what the hell is all, you know, what the hell is offense? What is that? What do we do? And with the amount of talent that UGA has, there's no reason why we should be struggling in offense. There's not. I mean, how many more 5-star wide receivers do you need? How many 5-star more running backs do you need? How many more 5-star offensive linemen do you need? You got a 4-star quarterback. What, honey?
You said at least one more, Mr.
Yeah,
Turner.
right. At least one more, Mr. Turner. Makes no sense when you come out of UGA club. No, I have not seen Colorado State's offense. Yeah, I was impressed by that. I liked what Swift did right there. Maybe a little nervous, but he come around the corner and said, "If you're gonna tackle me, you're gonna eat some pads, buddy." And wow, he hit him. He hit that guy so hard it took him 30 minutes to figure out he was injured and lay down on the ground. Guy jumped up. Hey man, that was a good lick. Runs over there, gets back in formation, falls down. And flashbacks to the Notre Dame game. It's terrible. Georgia, yeah, Georgia's got an excellent. Swift should play linebacker. No, he's about the only offensive player we got that can do anything with the ball in the backfield. Jake Fromm needs to learn how to go through his progressions. That 3-step drop, he's standing back. He has plenty of time. He's standing back there long enough that he can go receiver 1, receiver 2, receiver 3, receiver 4, receiver 1, and throw the ball. He has that much time. Because they want a typical quarterback to do a 3-step drop and pass, which is 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, and throw the ball. He's got enough time to stand back there and look 4 or 5, 5 or 6 seconds, man, and he's just not getting it done. Yeah, with Georgia's O-line, man, he's got all day. He should be. When I'm yelling throw the ball and I can see the receivers open, dude, I don't know what to tell you. And here's the biggest problem I have. James Coley is at the game, in the booth, at the field, looking at all this first person. And he's got a direct line to the quarterback. He should be saying, "Hey, dummy, how did you miss James Cook? Go through your progressions." And then when it happens again, Uncle Rika. Oh man. You have to go through your progressions. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we lost too much talent. Fromm has lost confidence. I don't know, dude. Fromm looks like a squirrel somebody threw out into traffic. That's what you would expect, right? But he's not doing that. He's doing this. He's going. I mean, that's all he's doing. If he would drop back and go 1, 2, 3, and then throw the ball, he'd be fine. Go watch tape. Just go watch a regular highlight reel of Justin Fields. And here's what now Justin Fields made some bad decisions in the Ohio State game. They still won, but man made some bad decisions. But here's what Justin Fields does. He'll drop back, and he will intentionally look at this receiver over here, knowing that he's going to throw to this guy. And then he'll take a step in that direction and turn his head and then throw it. How does Jake Fromm not know how to do that after being at UGA for 3 years? I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
He's comfortable.
He's lazy. If Uncle Rico actually played, it'd be an Aggie, right? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get back to the game. We'll see you here at the end. You guys, thanks so much. Have a great day. God bless. Go Dogs.